serve a good God and a God who is full of grace, love, grace, and mercy. And he's an awesome God. Win or lose, I want you guys to know. So I trust him. Whatever concerns I have, I turn it over to him. All right? And he's sovereign. That means he rules. So I give him the glory. To God be the glory. You know, I thought our guys, they played with good intensity. And that was a good foundation. I thought, and the intensity grew. You know, Central, because they're big guys, can step out and make threes. Because their guard, especially Fowler, is so tough off the penetration. They're a tough team to defend, but I thought when we went to our zone, I think it was 20, we were down 5, 21, 26, and our guys were good in our zone, and it made a difference. And then we went up 5.5, and I thought we did a good job of scoring off turnovers. I think we had 15 to 16 points off turnovers. And for the game, we had 21. So I think our defense got better. So from 60% shooting the first half to 26.7 the second. And I thought the second half, I thought our man-to-man, especially the first 5 minutes and a half, we were able to build a big lead. And now we're playing man-to-man. So when we have both defenses working and we're playing with energy, and I thought we did a good job team defensively in our man the second half, much better than the first. Much, much better. And then we were able to close with our zone. So being able to do both, and I thought we did a good job attacking their pressure. I thought we did a good job, and our big guys handled the ball. I thought Will, Cam Black, he had 4 assists, no turnovers. I thought Spencer attacked well against their pressure. And Javon, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. And as a whole, the 12 turnovers for us, I think that's the least turnover we had in quite a while. And 16 assists on 23 makes, that means we started moving the ball, and that got better. But balance scoring, and I thought Rashad came alive in spurts, 20 and 10. Spencer, 20-point game, you know, hit a couple of threes. Anthony came out aggressive. I thought our guys didn't shy away from taking shots and being aggressive, so that's good to see. You know, every game's different. It's a long season, and you got to approach that game that way, one game at a time. You got to be able to bounce back. You got to be a resilient team, and I thought we showed resiliency today.
Will you talk a little bit about that zone defense in the final 5-6 minutes of the first half? I mean, it's probably just me, but it forced a lot of turnovers, which really kind of surprised me. I mean, is that the method of it, or? Well,
you know what? Because they spread you out, and at times they overload. They had 5 guys out, and I give Cam Black credit. I should have mentioned him before. He's a guy that you can miss out on if you don't really know what you're watching. And in our zone, he was big because he had to get out to the corners a lot because they would overload a side, and he'd have to cover far forward when he came up. But he was covering ground, and a few times we were able to track the corners, and that caused turnovers. And he did a good job coming up on the ball screens. He just was active. And I thought our guards, especially Anthony, you know, he was active, and you know, Rashawn blocking shots. I think we had 7 blocks. So we were able to get our hands on a lot of balls. And then I thought in the man-to-man in the second half, we did a good job in the gaps. We did a really good job getting in the gaps. And so when we can run 14 fast break points for us, and we can get points off turnovers, that's a big part. That helps our offense.
Is this team capable of playing like this every night?
Yeah, we play like it. I mean, we played well before. I mean, we may have played as well since Christmas and lost some games, but we won 7 games, and probably 8 of those 7, and probably 8 games counting the Xavier game. I mean, we played good basketball, so this is not new. But consistency is what separates in any sport. Playing at a high level, consistently, what separates the great from the good from the average from the below average. I mean, playing consistently well on the defensive end, taking care of the ball, being confident out there. I mean, consistency is the key to being great at anything. So yeah, we're capable of it. It's just a matter of us doing it. Because to me, if you do it once, you do it 7 times, 8 times, you can do it all the time. But that's, I think a lot of it's from the neck up. It's not from the neck down. That's the challenge of of all coaches.
Was the shooting kind of from the neck up coming into this game too?
Well, I don't know if y'all thought we couldn't. I mean, we had some off shooting games. I mean, you thought, I don't know. I never thought we was a bad shooting team as a whole. You know, we had some games we didn't make shots, but we had other games where we did. I thought, moving the basketball, we did a better job sharing the ball. We did a better job of converting in transition. I thought we were very good in transition. Making the right passes, the right time, finishing. We did a better job at the free throw line, 16 for 22, which is a big stat. I mean, if you don't do that well and you turn the ball over, our defense was active, but we played maybe not this active over defense, but statistically, we've been pretty good defensively. I mean, no team has shot 60% against us in a half in a long time. I mean, I don't know, the whole year. Maybe, but not in a long time. So we've been pretty good defensively. I just think, offensively, we have to find our rhythm. And this team, because they changed defenses, I think they probably played three different defenses. They played a 3-2, or 4, 2-3, 1-3-1, and man-to-man. I mean, they keep you off balance, and they press the whole game. So I thought, considering that, I thought offensively we were pretty efficient.
You guys were up, I think, like 11 or 12 with about 2 minutes to go, around 10 or something like that. And things on the bench got very animated watching about calling timeouts, getting the ball in bounds. Were you sensing that there was a danger that this game could slip away?
There's a lot of time in the game. You got to try to coach to the end. You're not comfortable until the game's over, So, and I know Central Michigan, they're gonna keep playing. So you got to keep coaching. You got to keep coaching, and your guys got to. More importantly, your guys got to keep playing. They got to keep playing because with the 3-point shot, turnovers, no game is safe really until it's over. But and then they fouled. They had to get certain guys out of the game because they may not be good free throw shooters and press breakers. So the last minute or so of a game can be the most important time to close the game out. So.
Coach, how important was this win for you guys mentally, and in the home stand with the win, knowing you went back on the road?
And you always want to. I mean, you want to win every game, but at home, we want this to be a strong home court for us. And I think we had lost 3 in a row at home. So yeah, this was a good win for us. We want to play well all the time, but home court, I think, in most leagues and most sports, basketball, you want to. That's something you want to own. You want to protect your home court. So it was good to get this one before we go on the road. But every game is unique. Whatever your peaks and valleys are, some teams, it might be a loss or two. You know, I watched Wisconsin. They lost to Indiana yesterday. I mean, for them, they were undefeated. You know, having one loss, you know, it's all relative. You know, every team got to be resilient. You got to be able to fight through the valleys. You know, you're gonna have some highs, and you know, the less lows you have, the better season you have. But either way, you got to bounce back from some adversity. You know, you just do. But the next game is always the biggest game. That's how I feel. You know, we won 4 out of 5, and then we lost 4 in a row. So I mean, we should have been confident going into the 4 games that we lost in a row because we just won 4 out of 5. So you know, every game is unique, and you got to treat it that way. You know, you want to build confidence and momentum, but you can't lose your confidence because you lose a couple of games. Because that's basketball. You know, I don't know if anybody go undefeated this year. Maybe still a few undefeated teams. So we won 7 games and we won before, so we know what it takes to win. Just a matter of doing it.
Can we get an update on Craig Seeley? Has he been able to practice?
No. He hasn't been in practice, and as you get older, I don't know, none of you guys know this probably, but I do. Your body will speak to you, and that's true of an athlete. It'll let you know when you're ready. So when Craig feels good, when his body says you can play, then he'll play. But he first has to go through practice, and he hasn't done that. So, our guys, hey, would you rather play or not play? So if you got to play 35, 38 minutes, or you rather not play, you better take the minutes you got and run with it. So, our guys, we got to manage them as best we can, but in the meantime, you just got to play as hard as you can and give it everything you got. Rest after the game. Thank you.